Hello guys, my name is Samarpan Dasgupta and today is the part 13 of Flutter social media chat app generation tutorial 2021. In that video I am going to see you about making the image chat UI step by step understanding with changing some previous code. In the previous video we have seen about the text chat management and also some code rectification of previous code. So in that way in the today's video we change some code configuration of very small 3 to 4 lines and then we switch to the image chat UI in the chat screen. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So guys, as I told before, first we change some code configuration from the previous video code because it is required. So let's start with the image chat UI, the image conversation UI at all. For image conversation UI, okay, before that we have to do one thing because now there is many topics come for the chat, just like text, image, video, document, location, audio, voice and many more. So for that many options we have to rectify if that message is a text message or voice or image or video or other things as well. So that's why we have to control another list. Okay, this before making that list we have to first make a enumerator. So where are we making? Yeah, enumerator chat message types. So there will be enumerator 11 none, and where we use none we will see it later for upcoming new messages purpose. Okay, so just ignore it now, but we will use it later. And then text, images, text, image, video, document, audio and voice under the same category, and then the location. Cool. And chat message types, right? So we make a list of chat message types. So here we declare the list and we have to rectify in that way. So here the two messages are of list type. So here I initialize with that chat message types dot text and also chat message types dot text. Cool. And when we add a new element here we have to add this also. So this dot chat message category holder chat message category holder dot add dot text. Cool. Back onto there, and where we apply that, we will apply it here, because here only the text conversation management present, and we are now going to make the image conversation management, and for that we have to provide the other method as well. So how can we provide that? Okay, let's save it. We take most of the code from text conversation management, so I copy it here and copy here and paste it here. But the thing is that we have to change something. For that we have to install two packages, okay, for text management and all the stuff. So in the fastback.yaml, we have to install that package, open file. This will be required for open any image with fonts by default tab. Okay, so this will be very much helpful to us. And we also need photo view, that package. Both packages are migrated to null safety, so there will be no problem about the null safety. So let's make the Flutter update. Yeah, it installed successfully two packages. Now we can run the code, and please wait, because I am going to do the split code here, and after the split code I will understand you step by step what I am doing here. I use split code for because there is some error came and the code will be so much longer, so it will be boring for you. So I make a split code, and after that I will understand you step by step what I am done in that split code. So stay tuned for that. Guys, our media conversation management and all the stuff is complete in the sprite code. So I make the sprite code because there is some error is coming and for the less time purpose, and don't worry, I will understand you step by step what I am doing here. Okay, so first see the demo, then I will explain all the things. So make a hot reload for all the changes, and let's open one chart, and then we can click here, and upon the long press on the camera icon, it will switch to the gallery, and I take image from here, and it is showing here. So if I take the another picture, so it's showing the left direction. So one is right to other is left. The direction is changes just like text management UI conversation, text management UI, just like the previous video. Okay, so let's understand what I done here in that sprite code. Please have a patience. So under that media conversation management, there is a column just like the before. Here in the text management UI, we made the column, and under that column make the children with some margin alignment. So as I done before, margin height, margin alignment. So I not explain right now because I explained in the previous video. If you don't see the previous video, please take a look for the previous video, it will understandable to you. Okay, so I don't waste time to explain all the things again and again. So under that the other things is changes from the child option. Okay, so under the child option we provide a open container. We use open container many times before in the tutorial previous videos. So if you don't familiar with that open container, this is the part of animations package. So please see the previous video, it will clear to you, as I explained many times before. So I don't explain right now what is open container and what is open color, close color. Okay, so as this is a constant color, I made is as a constant because that color will be not changeable. So I made it a constant. Okay, so I want to because I open color transition duration also I explained in the previous video when we start working with the open container as well. So I explain you from the open builder and close builder because this is the tricky part and we changes from here. So in the open builder, that's the image will be shown there because as you know, we change the list of string. We change the list of string to the list of map string dynamic, or later in that sprite code I also change it from the string dynamic to map of string. Okay, so that will be helpful to us. And let's go to the media conversation. Okay, so here in the key, in the every list element is a map. So every map key contains the image path, and the values contain the time part. Okay, so we take the specific list element, and for every list element is a map, and then take the key of that specific map. Okay, so we take the keys dot first to, so it is a string of image file path. So we provide the image file path here and also the image category. So as all of the images are taken from our phone or the local storage, so there will be by default file image. And one more thing, we make that image view screen also. Okay, so that the image view screen actually showing the image. When we click any image, it will show in the broad manner. So that's broad manner, that's the screen we made under that image preview screen. Okay, so it takes the two argument image provider category, which category image, it is a file image or exact asset image or network image. Okay, one more thing you maybe ask me, I just told before that that's all the picture we take from the local storage, so that will be the file image. But why we provide many types of, because image provider category is a enumerator that takes three types: file image, exact access image, network image. Because we use that image preview screen, that image preview screen again and again in the upcoming videos. Okay, so there will be required for the exact asset image as well as the network image. That's why we make all the things, by the way. So, and another is the image path, the image path, specific path. Okay, then we make a scaffold normal container, the only width and height present. So instead of container we can make it to the size box. Under the size box we take the whole screen width and height, and then provided the photo view. We install that package before in the sparkspec.eml, that the photo view. So that's the photo view, and we provided the image. We provide the image provider and get particular. And under that image provider we have to pass the image path as well. So we take the get particular image through that method, and we use a switch case from taking the widget dot that the taking image provider category, using the widget dot image provider category, and take the specific image with the switch case and return it according to the classification. And then we make the enable rotation equals to true. And one more thing, you can't see that effect enable rotation true in that emulator, because my laptop is not touch screen, so I can't show you the rotation of the images in that screen. Okay, so if we click here in that way, so it will be larger and smaller, but you can rotate it. Okay, so if you use any physical device for debugging purpose or use the APK file, then you can rotate it, zoom in, zoom out. That will be done using that enable rotation. And initial scale by default we keep null, because we don't want that picture will cover all the screen, because the image will be broken some. So by the way, then we make a loading builder, because sometimes it takes some time to load the images. So we make the loading builder and normally pass the circular progress indicator. This is a very much common, so I don't explain it. And then we make a error builder. Why that error builder? Because sometimes the image when we use in the future, we see multiple times that if the image is deleted from the gallery or the database, then the image will be not showing here. So if we not provide the error builder, our app will be crashed. So that error builder will help if there is no image present or image path specific image not found, then that will be show image not found error. Okay, so there will be a text and image not found. This is for the error handling. Okay, so that's the image preview screen. This is very much simple. We will integrate more code later in that screen as well. Okay, so that's the open builder is completed, and we take the close builder. In the close builder there is a container, and under that container we take the image and that's close builder. Actually that's image representing, and we take the alignment as center, because by default it is very much good to keep it as a center, and then also provided the photo view just like before. Okay, so here the photo view from here to here, all the things also same in that way. That's photo view under the screen is almost same under the as well as image preview screen, that photo view. The only difference is I use minimum scale is equal to photo view computer scale dot cover. As you see that the container is already covered. So if I keep that minimum scale equals to null, let's see what happens next. You can see there is a black spot came, so the image is not covering the whole section of that container. That's why we have to use photo view computer scale dot cover, so that it can cover whole the container. So let's make a hot reload for that previous good UI purpose. Okay, so this is totally covering the whole container. Okay, and then we actually use that method before. Okay, we actually use that with the text conversation UI in the previous tutorial, but we made it convert to a separate method, conversation message time. This will take formal argument as time and index, because this is a reusable widget. Okay, and we use that reusable widget again and again in our upcoming videos, conversation, location, and other more things. So it is used again and again, and not writing the same things is not a very much sounds good. So we convert to a separate method. That's why we can call it from many times, from anywhere. And you can see when I click here, there is a two options present, text conversation UI. Here you can see in the previous video that the container will be present, that will show time. So I move that container in that method and call it from there. So it is called from the text conversation management and media conversation management, and that actually covers the time of that specific message. Okay, and then come here. Okay, there is a small mistake, so just a minute. Okay, cool. So here now I am going to so here how the chat message is showing, how is the configuration, and all the all the image conversation chat, how I made the code for the UI, I explain here. Okay, so now I explain that process. Take the image from here, from the gallery or from the camera. Okay, so for now let's come to that here. So I think you remember, if you see my previous video of the tutorial, so in the previous video we make that UI. When we click that, that's okay. So here I integrate two options. I say before that on tab and on long press. When I make the previous video of the tutorial, I say let's them blank, because we made the functionality later. Okay, so that's time came to make that functionality. So that's the camera button. So when we this is a gesture covered with a gesture detector. So when we single press on that, it will take image from the camera, and when we long pressed on that, it will take image from the gallery. So this is a emulator, so I don't take image from the camera, I use from galleries by long press. But if you want, you can take the image from the camera by connecting physical device while debugging, or to make the APK and install it in your physical phone and use it. So I long press here to take the image from the gallery. So what's done here? So this is a image picker package. We add that package image picker in the perspec.yaml. So that image picker package pick image, and we have to provide the source. Okay, image quality is not compulsory named argument, but source is a compulsory required name argument. So we have to provide the source, from where we want to take the image. So as I said, for the long press we take the image from the gallery. So we provide the source as image source.gallery and take the image quality as 50. You can take the 100, but I take 50 because the 50% quality also good. And it is a asynchronous call, so it will, after awaiting the process, it will return a X file type, and we take under that variable picked image. So here you can see there is a null checking. Actually, if user go to the gallery and don't select an image and come back here, then the picked image value will be null. So if we not make that null handling, so there's maybe any error present about the null safety issue. So if user go to the gallery upon the long press and take the image, then the picked image cannot be null. So if that is not null, so user take the image and we convert, and here guys, here the picture we take from the gallery right now. And if that is not null, That means user take the image from the gallery and we provide that picked image path to that method at selected message chart. And under that we first dismiss the pop-up window, because you can see that's a pop-up window. So let's see the magic of that pop-up window. That's for the playing purpose. Okay, so when we take the image, that's the pop-up window also gone, right? And it is the image also showing here. So we first dismiss the image and we take the message time. Okay, after taking the message time, just like the previous video in the text management UI, we take the in the same way, so I don't explain it, because as I explained in my previous video, so I not explain it right now. So if you not see the previous video, that is the part 12, please take a look to the video, and that will be understandable to you. Okay, so come here that part, then we now make the real-time changes just like the previous video. So in the all conversation messages, as I told before, we convert the list, that all conversation messages list from list of string to list of map string. So we add that you can see here we previously used list of string, but here I convert it to the list of map string, because this will be, for that there will be no need to use that separator, so we can comment it out. So I use the by default value here for showing you. Okay, so let's come back here and we take the key as the image part. So we take the path, that is the picked file part, and wrap with the file. That file also available under the .io class. Okay, .io. Then wrap with that path, wrap with the file, and we take the method, we take the property .path to take the specific part under our phone and as a key, and we provide the value as and provide the message time as the value. Okay, and then we add the chat message category, which type of message this is. So this is a image type message, chat image message type dot image, and then we also provide at the conversation message holder. So that conversation message holder, the last direction, and change its value to the opposite. I also explained in the previous video, so I don't tell you now. So if you don't see my previous video of the tutorial, that is part 12, the link in the description, check it out, because I explained the previous video, so I don't tell right now. Okay, so after taking the picture, so let's make a final thing. Okay, actually that's opening the camera. I want to take image from the gallery. Okay, that image is showing to the right, and due to that last direction value changes, as you know from the previous video, the images is showing to the left side. Cool. So our image conversation chat UI is totally completed. Okay, so in the next video we will see about the video conversation chat UI, and then we also show the voice, emoji, and other option of that circular list. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. If you like my video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon to get the updates of the upcoming videos of that tutorial and upcoming videos of that channel. And guys, please comment it out if my tutorial videos is understandable to you or not, and what thoughts about the tutorial video as well. Hope you guys are fine. So see you in the Thursday with video conversation chat UI. Okay guys, bye bye, have a nice day.